musical car.
Hey everyone, welcome to Jeff's Musical Car, and this week I have some Nova Scotians with me. I have JJ Roots, so thanks for coming along.
Hey,
Thanks for having
Thanks
us.
for having us. We're super delighted to be here,
Absolutely.
Jeff.
Tell me a little bit about the group. I know you've been around for a while. You were able to kick things off before the pandemic hit, so you kind of had that establishment before. So can you tell me a bit about how you guys met and kind of got this thing going?
Sure. I mean, Jocelyn and I met on a forum on a platform called Reverb Nation, and both of us were searching around listening to other people's music. And Jocelyn approached me actually to come and do a demo of one of her songs that she had written. And so we did that, but she also wanted to do some songwriting. We talked about doing some songwriting together. So we did that. We came up with a few songs, but one of the songs that I produced for her in my studio ended up being nominated for an award in Tennessee.
It did.
Right?
Yeah.
And she invited us, my wife and I, down to Tennessee to join her at the awards ceremony, and that year was in Nashville. And while we were there, we recorded 3 songs with a studio down there, Warner Works Studio.
With Bill Warner.
Yeah, you'd worked with him before.
Yes,
And
yeah.
Jocelyn had the idea. She said, well, maybe we should form a duo. So we actually formed a duo right at that awards event, which was kind of cool. We formed, and when we came back, we named it JJ Roots. But
Yes.
yeah, so that was in September 2017. By April 2018, we'd written enough for an album. Our first album was actually the first 10 songs we actually wrote together.
Really?
Yeah, and of course then we performed quite extensively through 2018, 2019, and then COVID hit, and here we are.
Yeah. So how were you able to kind of make the best of going through the pandemic and kind of being in that situation?
Well, I think we took the opportunity. We looked at it in the sense that it gave us more time to write better, to get better at our craft. We did a lot of thank God for Zoom.
Yeah, we did. We wrote songs on Zoom. Yeah,
We did, yeah.
yeah.
And during that time too, we just signed the deal with getting a new album on the go at Trillium House Studio. So the deposits were made and everything, and then COVID hit. So throughout that process, we also kind of were doing that as well, doing the song selections and kind of sneaking up to St. John when we could to get into the studio.
That's right. Every time the restrictions dropped, we'd beeline it to St. John and do some work in the
Start
studio.
the car.
Yeah,
Start the
exactly.
car.
Start the car.
Because we did a bit of it at my place and a bit of it there. That's what we
Yes.
did, right? So
Yeah.
You know what? It actually worked out in our favor in a way, because we ended up with a lot more music. We probably, there's 4 or 5 songs that didn't make it to our latest album that would have been there. And we also, as Jocelyn said, we learned some new skills. Like we both got into playing piano. So the new music is very different. It's very contemporary versus the original music was much more folk Americana based, right?
Yeah.
We still write stuff like that, but this particular compilation is more contemporary. But it all came out of COVID. We wouldn't have had these skills unless we were forced to do it.
That's it.
Yeah.
And the songs too.
The songs as well.
Yeah. So that it kind of worked sort of in our favor. I guess
Yeah.
we
It did.
we made it
we
work
made the
in our
most.
favor.
We made the most of it.
Exactly.
I'd say. We don't look at it as a disadvantage now.
No.
Not at all.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like there's more of a appreciation for music now that people are able
That's
to go
true,
to
right?
shows, and it kind of just hits you different.
Yes.
Well, we just did a show. Like we hadn't played a show. We did 2 shows last fall. The first we did since COVID, and the reaction was like you could tell, like you said, Jeff. Even though a lot of times people had to wear masks, but they were just thrilled to be out in front of and we were thrilled to be in front of a live audience. They were thrilled to be there.
Yeah.
And again, we just did a show here recently. Same thing. People are just loving getting back out with each other and playing and hearing some live music.
And quite
So-
emotional.
Quite
some of
emotional,
them.
yeah.
So that's a beautiful thing,
So
because
much
you
is
really
like-
know you're connecting at that point with
Exactly.
the audience, and
Yeah.
that's kind of what we're all about.
Yeah.
Yeah, with our music and both live with performing, being
Truly.
entertainers. So yeah.
Well, I'm ready to be entertained. So
thank you.
how about we get to the music?
Yeah.
Tell me about the song you're gonna play.
Well, this song here, we chose it specifically for you and today and Jeff's musical car here, and this simply is ups and downs, because it's kind of what came out of the pandemic. We had our ups, we had our downs, and here we are again. So
On the
yay.
roads with some ups and downs and potholes.
That's it.
All right, let's do it.
I'm not afraid of the storms. I'm learning to sail my ship. And those mistakes along the way never were mysterious. So I will love and I will live and I will make mistakes again. 'Cause I have learned to ride the waves on the tattered threads of yesterday. I have my ups and downs just like everyone around. And all I wanna do is be me. Yeah, there's ups and downs just like everyone around. So baby, join the ride, it's free. Lift your chin up to the sky. Baby, soak the sun in your skin. A speck of light is brightest in the dark. So step into its glow and sing. I have my ups and downs just like everyone around. And all I wanna do is be me. Yeah, there's ups and downs just like everyone around. So baby, join the ride, it's free. Anytime, anywhere, anyway. Baby, join the ride, it's free. This ride is free, right, Jeff?
Oh yeah.
Great. I have my ups and downs just like everyone around. And all I wanna do is be me. Yeah, there's ups and downs just like everyone around. So baby, join the ride, it's free. Ups and downs just like everyone around. And all I wanna do is be me. Yeah, there's ups and downs just like everyone around. So baby, join the ride, it's free. I will love and I will live and I will make mistakes again. I have my ups and downs just like everyone around. And all I wanna do is be me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Great song.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for coming, and I know you're playing a few shows in the area, so I hope you have some time to take in the scenery and enjoy the southern part of New Brunswick.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're loving
This is
it
great,
here.
Jeff.
It's a beautiful, beautiful summer, really, weather-wise. and
Absolutely.
some great touring weather, and hopefully we see you back on the road soon.
That's
Yes,
the plan.
you bet.
All right, well, that's JJ Roots and Jeff's Musical Car. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.